Do you know being a full-time creator in Nigeria actually has its advantages? In this video, I'll be breaking down 5 pros and cons of being a full-time creator in Nigeria. Number 1, a growing audience. Nigeria has one of the largest and youngest population in Africa. And if you check very well, you notice that you find young Nigerians actually online every day. Across platforms. You see them online, Instagram, X, actually, formerly Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Nigeria, has a growing audience, digital growing audience. So that alone helps creators to put things out, because that at least there'll be a segment or part of that population that will be listening to you. Number 2, cultural relevance. Our culture, our music, entertainment, especially in this time, is gold. Look at Afrobeats, look at our films. See the way people have embraced Afrobeat globally. So if you can tap into the market, both here at home and in diaspora, that can give you an edge as a content creator. Then number 3, you have low cost of production. You don't need up to ₦1 million to start content creation. You don't need up to that amount. And people say, oh, you need ring lights, you need your phone. You can actually do without ring lights for the time being, till you're able, to stabilize yourself. You grow your community, you grow and develop as a creator. You can do that before you now say, okay, other things you need to add. I think most creators are just in a hurry, to get a lot of things instead of focusing on what will really make them perfect their craft. Tools are important, but you need to put the mindset, you need to put the procedure, you need to put the process. What is a tool when the person that wants to use the tool doesn't know how to use it and maintain that tool? Number 4, brand opportunities. There are local brands, there are brands, foreign brands, or international brands that actually are looking forward to working with Nigerian creators. So there is actually a demand, although there may not actually be enough budget for that. For instance, for a particular gig, you may be given maybe $100 or even $50 to actually do a gig, compared to your counterparts in the UK, in the US, who may actually be collecting 3 times that amount, but at least it's still something to keep going. So brand opportunities. 4. Then number 5, you have local monetization tools and platforms. You have platforms like Seller, you have platforms like Cost, where you can actually put your digital products. If you are a content creator and you're only relying on the monetization that comes through the content you put on platforms, then I think you are not really maximizing your income sources. You can actually put out courses. We have seen a lot of people do that, and we have a lot of other content creators who actually do that. So if everybody is doing it, is it a crime? It's not a crime. So you can actually sell a digital course, you can actually sell a product, in addition to every other opportunities you can get to earn as a creator. The 5 pros that I mentioned are growing audience, cultural relevance, low cost of production, brand opportunities, and local monetization tools. Let's hop on to the cons of being a full-time content creator in Nigeria. Number 1 con is low monetization platforms. Look at TikTok, look at what they pay us here in Nigeria. It can really be very painful. The energy, the time you put in to create content, only to be paid. That's all I can say. So low monetization is actually one of the things most full-time, if anybody's considering doing a full-time content creator job, that is actually what you'll be facing. Number 2, internet and power supply. Internet service in Nigeria, we still need a lot to do. The power supply is just, for instance, just imagine trying to make a video and then NEPA just, or any of the distribution company just strikes. Like what's happening to me? That's why you see that my video is not having light. I don't want to say something, but I think I'm just going to leave it here. So number 3, we have low brand budgets. Low brand budgets. Like I mentioned earlier in the pros. For instance, if you are offered, here, because of the businesses, especially the local businesses, the struggle they have before they can offer you some amount of money that would match what someone in the UK or in the US would be collecting as a full-time content creator or as a content creator. It really might affect their business, or they might have to go out of their way. So, on one hand, he can't afford it. On another hand, some believe that why will I pay $1,000 for a content creator? That's on another hand. So low brand budget, for content creators, even for international brands when they offer jobs to content creators in Nigeria. So then another one, number 4, is platform payment issues. Number 4, payment issues. Receiving international payments. A lot has happened in the past 2 to 3 years. We have seen the stopping of Naira card and all of that. People with PayPal, some of them have to go through a lot to be able to receive their payments. And some of all the platforms that actually, like the freelancers, the Upworks and all of that, many of those kind of platforms and even more are not really supporting the ease of payment to be able to receive payments here in Nigeria. You have to go through third parties and all of that. So that alone is really a challenge for any content creator to even consider doing full time in Nigeria. Number 5, societal pressure and stigma. Many people ask, when you tell someone, okay, what do you do for a living? And you tell the person that I'm a full-time content creator. It may sound nice at first. You'll be like, oh yeah, okay, like, you begin to see, they'll begin to, it's just like, they'll just mention maybe a skit maker. And content creation is not just skit and dancing. Guys, Google it up, check your ChatGPT. It's not just videos. You are not just doing videos and dance videos. It's more than that. That's a part of it. There are other forms of or types of content creation that you can do besides skits and all of that. So the stigma and the pressure in our society here in Nigeria actually is a bit on the high side for a lot of people who are content creators, because they feel it's not a regular kind of job. It doesn't have like a regular consistent pay, and it has been watered down to skits and just doing dance videos. But outside and beyond this continent, being a content creator is a big deal. So there are people living full time doing content creation as a full timer. So these are the 5 cons, and let's do a recap of them. Number 1, low monetization platforms. Low monetization from social media platforms or the platforms that provide space for content creation. Number 2, internet and power. Number 3, we have payment system issues. Number 4, we have societal pressure. And number 5, we have low brand budget, or low budget from brands. So these are the 5 cons. These are the 5 pros and the 5 cons of being a full-time creator in Nigeria. Please, if you have any challenge as a full-time creator you'd like to share, just drop that in the comment section. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more. And also I have a link for a thought box. If you have a suggestion, feedback, or anything you want to share, you just click on that link and share that across to me and I'll respond to it. So thank you so much for staying this long to watch my video. Please like, share and subscribe or comment. Thank you.